All right, what's up, my brothers from another mother? The classroom is in session. Today we're going to talk about 3 different types of thinking. This is more of kind of like a wider spread topic I want to share with you guys. It ties into entrepreneurship. In fact, shout out to Jeff from my men's community who kind of got the ball rolling on this one for me. It was kind of the catalyst for it. So the 3 different types of thinking that you got to understand is there's in-the-box thinking, out-of-the-box thinking, and not even seeing the box thinking. And a couple of weeks ago, we did this private broadcast in my men's community. There's a guy in it that basically does this FBA stuff, which if you don't know what it is, it's fulfilled by Amazon. And it's a way that some guys have found to make money on the side, like side hustle. A lot of you guys ask me, well, how do I make money on the side? Well, this is kind of one way you can look into it. If you want the full access to that video, you're going to have to join my men's community. Card is up on the top right. So basically, these guys buy stuff, and it's product arbitrage. They'll go and buy something, they'll ship it to Amazon, it fulfills and ships out. Amazon takes their cut, and then a cut goes back to the actual guy that procures the item. And as we're on this broadcast, we're kind of looking through different platforms. And, well, let me go back to in-the-box thinking. You guys will notice that I dart around a lot because I'm kind of ADD. In-the-box thinking is how school programs you. It's not really school, it's more of an indoctrination system. Color within the lines, don't go outside of the lines when you're driving on the road. Let's be safe, don't play to win, but play not to lose sort of thing. That's kind of in the box thinking, right? And that's how most people live. That's how most betas live, definitely, is they look for the safe job that's going to give them the Rolex, not the Rolex, but the retirement gift, and then they kind of retire and fade off into eternity and die sort of thing. That's how most in-the-box thinkers think. Outside-of-the-box thinkers will look for ways for side hustle, kind of like this FBA idea, fulfilled by Amazon. Let's go find products that are for sale for cheap, on clearance, discounted centers. You go to the clearance rack in a store, for example, you find stuff really cheap, ship it to Amazon, sell it, and make a couple bucks. There's some guys that'll be making $100,000 a year off it as a side hustle. There's some guys that have turned it into a full business where they'll make close to $1 million a year, and they have staff, and entire systems in place. Now, whenever ecosystems like this will exist, there's going to be support networks that will be created. And during this private broadcast that we did, he was showing us all these different layers. And there's basically sites out there, there's multiples of them, where you sign for a membership, and what it does is you'll go in there, you'll punch in the product that you want to sell, and ideally, a little tip, ideally for people in FBA, you want to look for stuff that's small, light, so it's easy to ship, so it's not expensive, won't break, it's it's durable or anti-fragile, if you will, and in demand, like it's recurring. So we start looking at things that craftsmen might use, like sandpaper belts, for example. It's lightweight, it's durable, it's not going to break in the mail, and people need to keep replacing them as they die out. And then you see that there's all these different sites which will index every single item that's for sale and where you can buy it, and basically its pricing model, and then you go and double check it, you vet it, and then you basically ship it. So that's outside of the box thinking. Now, not even seeing the box thinking, which is what I was thinking as I was kind of watching this broadcast, and I kind of marinated on it a little bit afterwards some more, is, well, we've got basic systems like people that'll buy from Amazon. We've got outside of the box thinking where people will find products and they'll basically find an entire business model. And don't kid yourself, this isn't easy. This is hard. Doing FBA is not easy. Not everybody makes money at it. And they'll go and create this outside of the box world for them where they'll ship product, make some money, ship product, make some money. That's kind of how they do it. The way that I was thinking about it from an outside of the box, not even seeing the box perspective, is, well, if there's these sites that can crawl all these other sites like Sears, Nordstrom, Canadian Tire if you're in Canada, Walmart, Sam's Club, whatever, and find the clearance stuff and then compare it to the price that's on Amazon, why isn't somebody create, and this is a business idea for you guys, I'm never going to do this, so take it and run with it. By the way, if you run with it and you win, I like my Ferraris in red, you can send me one. So not even seeing the box would be, why not create a site that crawls every single site when you're looking for a product? So like a Google kind of crawls every single site when you're looking for information. You go there, you type in that you want a belt sander sort of thing, certain size. It'll go and crawl every single site, and then it identifies and indexes them by price and availability, meaning it's in stock or not. You push one button and then you buy it. and then that site can charge you a commission for connecting you with the cheapest product. It's all the same product, right? It doesn't matter if it's a toy, if it's an electronic consumer good, if it's a belt sander product. All of those things are all nearly identical. In fact, they are identical. There's no difference unless you get into fake products, which is one of the problems that sometimes comes up, is people end up getting fake product from China, for example. So that's one of the fallbacks to FBA. So people buy them in crates. It's a really interesting talk. So again, if you guys are looking to up your level, your game in your life, join my men's community. The price model has changed. It's $25 a month, and it's that price. Even that's cheap. It should be a lot more. You get access to a ton of stuff. Again, card is up in the top right. Check it out if you want to get into that sort of information and that men's space and do better with your life. But there you go. Inside of the box thinking, very color within the lines, indoctrination system, like the school system sort of thing. Outside of the box would be, looking for ways to make money off arbitrage, buying products for cheap, buy low, sell high, basic economics, right? And outside of the box, in fact, another guy that was often critiqued for not even seeing the box was Steve Jobs. So check into his biography. Same thing with Elon Musk, although he's a very blue-pilled sort of alpha guy, blue-pilled alpha beta sort of guy. He doesn't really understand women that well. But take a look at those examples of very successful entrepreneurs out there. I really like Steve Jobs as probably the better example of the two. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Guys, we're coming up on the end of the year. I know Christmas is in about a week or so. So by the time you guys watch this video, think about what's going to happen big for you in 2019. Think outside of the box. Hope you guys have an amazing one. Talk to you all later. Peace.